or anything like that, so it's hard to keep track of other countries, see what results they get, but I'm sure that Zeern's been doing work.
Yeah, I'd have to imagine. From the few Mexico players I do know, Zeern's definitely one of the more solid ones. So we'll see what we got here. We got a heavy matchup. Start off the bracket. Right. Actually, 1 second. I'm zoning out apparently. Sorry about that. Let's.
Thank you.
All right, there we go. Should be.
Yeah.
Right, I forgot one thing. Sorry.
Yeah, shoutouts to Discord.
Good Discord.
Stream saw commentator chat for a second.
All right, you good now?
Yeah, I'm all good.
Okay. There we go.
Okay, here we go. Game 1. Once again, Merchant Port, not Swampy Estuary this time, but still the same layout. It's, you know, it's a classic starter stage. I'm not sure what Sylvanos gets out of it, but I know Etalus, some Etalus players like it for the amount of range that you have to, like, makes recovering a little bit easier. Your up smash hits everything, and you get a lot of space to be sliding around.
Yeah, and like both these characters do rely pretty heavily on edge cancels for their recovery, and obviously the stage makes edge cancels relatively.
Oh, true. I didn't think about that. I don't really consider it at you know, like the levels that I think these players are at, but you know, sometimes they bring out some really advanced tech, so.
Yeah, it's kind of hard because like with Sylv in particular, edge cancels super like they're honestly pretty easy compared to other characters. Maybe not so much for Etalus, but definitely for Sylv.
Oh man, that was a really risky fastball. Yeah, and Zeern's gonna catch that. If you don't have any resources, Sylvanos has some major hitboxes to be throwing your way.
Yeah, definitely. That's kind of the hard thing about this matchup. They both hit each other so hard, but they excel at opposite things, so the neutral ends up being really bizarre.
Yeah, and also Jank City, it's kind of hard to play this way when, like, Jank City's such a grounded player. I mean, a lot of the Etalus players are. He focuses a lot on, like, baiting a committal option with, like, dash attack, wave dash back, you know, stuff like that. Like, really heavily focused on that kind of bait and punish playstyle. But against Sylvanos, with such long-range grounded options, things just get a little bit clunky sometimes, like, with just the nature of these characters and throwing out options. Yeah. Trying to overcommit and undercommit things rather than just hitting each other.
Jank really wants these strong attacks right now. And finally he's able to find it with the up strong right there. Not even a Dacus.
Yeah, if you burrow, it's not like Etalus is gonna miss. Those hitboxes cover pretty much every space that you could possibly come out of. Oh, really smart on the DI up.
Yeah.
And getting a back air for it. Okay, here we go. Zeern has all the grass, but choosing to howl preemptively. The flow of edgeguarding with Etalus is like a little bit interrupted by the nature of Sylvanos' recovery. Generally, Etalus tries to get you right when you pop out over the ledge, but Sylvanos, when he recovers low, just doesn't even, you know, never goes there pretty much.
Right.
So it's going to be interesting to see how Jank City adapts to that. I mean, so far he's already punished Burrow, but not consistently. Yeah, and on the high recoveries, Sylvanos is pretty much going to make it back every time.
I mean, skills can still be pretty annoying against Sylv, or, you know,
yeah.
force Sylv to deal with, but either way, Jank taking game 1 pretty solidly. It was last stock, but I mean, managing to maintain a lead pretty much the whole game.
Yeah, there was never a moment where I thought at the last stock that like Jank City was in trouble.
Right. We'll see here. Zeern definitely has a pretty strong combo game when he's able to get that blender going. Just sometimes a matter of actually getting it started in the first place. That can be difficult for most Sylvs, not just Zeern.
Yeah, definitely. Game 2.
Yeah.
So what were you gonna say?
I think about what I think about this counter pick. It's a weird one.
Yeah, this is typically what you think of, like, one of the stages you don't want to take Etalus to, but I'm sure that Sylvanos players like it because of, like, just how much space there is grounded, and also the ability to edge cancel on plats, like you said.
Yeah, and I mean, from watching Zeern, because obviously I've seen Zeern in quite a few top 8s, I do see him go to the stage pretty often, but I assume there's definitely a lot of comfort picking going on.
Yeah, and that's perfectly fine, honestly. I'm more of a supporter of, like, in this game, I feel like there's such a small number of players, you can focus a lot more on counter picks based on player matchups rather than character matchups, in most cases.
That's definitely true, yeah. Especially like the better you get and the more you have, the more chances you have to play against specific players.
Yeah, and I mean, it's totally working out for Zeern, only taking 60% and getting the stock with a back air.
Yeah, that's exactly the type of start to the game you want to see when you're playing Sylph. Just find that back air, and now you can kind of slow the pace of the game down and just rack up damage more slowly if you do so.
Yeah, exactly. One of the big issues with Sylvanos is getting a solid kill without taking risks, and Zeern's able to do that already. Maybe about to get 2.
Yeah. Unity Bear is really good.
Yeah. Focusing on back airs, trying to get the kill rather than a lot of players would go for things like forward airs or up airs, just trying to hit Etalus. But Zeern would rather take the risk and see if he can land one of those piercing shots and get an early kill.
Right.
Oh man, risky attempt.
Down strong knock. Well, not exactly killing.
Yeah, I think Zeern just pulled back a little bit too early, trying to wall jump like right before he could.
Maybe. It's also possible that just genuinely couldn't make it with side B. Sometimes that happened.
Yeah. Now this is the position you don't want to be in unless you get that armor off. Like, oh, there we go. Okay, now things are back to normal.
You kind of know that Zeern's just thinking right now, like, okay, I need to get this kill now. I need to get my lead back just like that.
Another back air, kind of unnecessary at 220%, but if it kills, it's good. Nice jab check. And again, this is like the same pace as last stock. Zeern at about 50%, just like last stock. Already getting in a good position, getting the parry punishes. Oh, but Jank City just sliding back a little bit too much. You're not ready for that against Etalus pretty often.
He doesn't really get much of a punish off it, though. Just like one raw strong attack.
Yeah, I mean, but manages to find the position now. I don't know. Going for the hammer for some reason, getting the down smash, and now the armor again, just at an earlier percent.
Yeah.
If Jank City finds one of those low percent Etalus combos, this is already like halfway to even. Oh, this is so scary.
It is. What a combo there from Jank.
Yeah, it's crazy. I really thought the down B was gonna hit too. Wouldn't have killed, but it would have been really close and put him in a good position to maybe finish out the stock.
Got Zeern getting greedy here. Wants that burrow.
I mean, like, the only issue that I can say with Zeern's play is that he howls a little bit too early. He gets so much grass put down and then immediately throws it away when Jank City's way above, instead of trying to get a free neutral win or tech chase. But another backer is gonna do it.
Yeah. I think a little bit greedy with the fair armor, just trying to press it one too many times.
Yeah, just 3 raw kills for Zeern, that's all it takes.
Yep. This is kind of one area of Zeern's play that you've always got to look out for. That use of bear is terrifying. It's always a threat you have to keep in the back of your mind. Jump game 3 here on Neo Fire Capital.
Oh yeah, Jank City loves his counter pick. It's like, it's so much space for Etalus, and also the high platforms near the ledge make it a lot easier for Etalus to recover high.
Yeah, I think also there's an argument that this is both characters' best stage.
Oh yeah, I'm sure I know a lot of Sylvanos players back when he was popular in Rivals Recess counterpicks here and got wins on this stage, so.
I would say it as like the heavy counterpick.
Yeah, I mean, like, no matter who you are, you're not going to die at early percents on this stage. But things like up smash are still going to take the kill. Like, it's just a confirm that works after 100%. You're going to die. And getting the armor. Jank City has, like, how much percent is Etalus armor? It's like 30 or something, right? Before,
I think 40% is the total, so he's probably got
40.
like 15, 20 more. Oh, never mind, it's gone.
Jank City really does not want to give up this lead. Doesn't want to make like any committal choices unless if he has to.
Yeah.
But we know what Zeern's looking for every time that he sends Jank City off stage, and Jank City knows it too. It's just hard to avoid. There's gonna be another one.
Yeah, the slow Dacus. Now with the armor included, this is a massive lead for Jank. Zeern kind of has a mountain or two to climb here.
Getting the kill, it's just such an issue. Like, when you think of Sylvanos, you don't think of any strong, low-angled hitboxes. So when, like, Etalus has the armor, there's not going to be anything that's killing him until it's broken, pretty much.
And these pedal waves too, I think Zeern might just be assuming he has to hit a little bit too early.
Yeah, they're a little bit preemptive. It's like, it feels like it's... Oh, that was a really smart idea, actually, trying to bait the bite. But, yeah, these pedal waves are just a little bit, you know, they're like assuming that Jank City's gonna panic and parry early, but consistently he's been parrying them and getting a big punish off of it.
Right. Good bear there, but the reward you're getting off of it isn't as big as it really should be.
Yeah, this is where things get scary, though.
I like
No
the bears to beat fair armor. This Jank is going for it a lot.
Yeah. It definitely is. I remember, like, as someone who plays like lighter characters most of the time, it's so hard sometimes to be challenging Etalus fair armor, like when he's above you, even recovering anything like that. But Zeern found the way around it. Like, this is totally throwing a wrench in Jank City's plan.
Right, but not enough of a wrench to really salvage that game. So, taking it to Frozen Fortress for Game 4, another big stage. So I guess that really isn't that surprising.
Yeah, both these guys like really just like to have space to run around and do their stuff. Like whether it's putting grass around or spreading ice, getting your armor.
Right.
Oh, I don't even know what the deal was there.
Yeah. You know, it is
Maybe it's supposed to be jump bicycles?
possibly.
That just really sucks. Like, I mean, Jank City's getting pretty much... Okay, I guess it doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah. Suddenly an even game.
Yeah, and I mean, like, for the past few games now, it feels like Jank City's been controlling the pace completely and keeping a comfortable lead. It's just like, you know, if you SD, even as like a mental thing, going back to even to 2 stocks, like, is worse for Zeern than Jank City because it's like, I killed myself and then I killed you in 15 seconds.
Right.
It's hard to recover from that.
And it doesn't help that, like, you know, Zeern's already behind in the set count. You know, if Zeern loses this game, he's already in losers.
Yeah, I know. Zeern's thinking probably, like, I have to win this. He has speed right away. Getting the armor, though, has to break it, like, immediately. Unless the Jank City takes it away himself.
Just a single jab. Zeern's not really sure what to go for right now.
I'm not sure if that jab was intentional or what it was supposed to be. But here we go. Now Zeern's in a good spot to maybe get a kill.
Yeah.
And I feel like at this percent, I don't even know if you have to go for the back airs. You can find other things, but the up smash is going to work.
Yeah, I feel like Zeern does need to be making better use of fair and up air and edge guarding. Especially with Etalus.
Totally agree.
Because with Etalus, you kind of just look for like where he's roughly going to go and throw out a hitbox there, and a lot of the time that will do the job. Like, it's good that Zeern isn't trying to do seat edge guards, because those don't work really at all against Etalus, but there's still some other options that aren't really being explored.
Yeah, I mean, Rivals is such, like, the method of recovering in Rivals and edge guarding is so much focused on just, like, kind of just intercepting people as they get back to the stage and just hitting them back off, even if it's not with something strong, until you slowly drain them of their resources.
Right.
So, like, going for the one shot, one kill option is not always correct. Zeern looking for it, though, like, you know, even though it's risky, even though it's committal, it will kill at this percent, obviously.
Right. Scoop!
Yeah, it just scooped up.
That's a little bit rough with that.
These water characters.
These water
They all
characters.
have that. They all just have something where it's like, oh, we're both at high percent. Well, actually, you have to respect this thing that I can do that goes all the way across the stage. They all have that, and it sucks.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing, especially like because they all have like good docks too, like, you know, usable ones.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And they will not be afraid to use that when they can.